Hello, Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. This is a general reading for Earth signs. If it resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe. For some of you right now, if it doesn't fit, let it go. Don't try and make it fit. Okay, my name's Serenity, and this is a general reading for Earth signs. Let's see what message do Earth signs need to know as an overview. Raindrops, take a chance on them. Okay, I'm going to read that to you now. Raindrops, take a chance on them. At the bottom you got slow down to celebrate yourself. You need to slow down here. So I'm going to read that first, because some of you might need to slow down. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather or celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. So be grateful for the good things that you got and be thankful. And for some of you, it's like raindrops. So I'm going to read that to you now. Take a chance on them. If anyone has a reason to keep their guard up, it's you here, Earth signs. People have been known to mistreat you, and like any rational person, you finally got tired of it, went back inside, locked the door, but you weren't supposed to stay out of the rain forever. No matter how terrifying the prospects may seem, you need to put yourself out there again. Whoever it is you're thinking of, they can be trusted to walk with you through the storm. Okay, so whoever you got in mind, that person can be trusted. I'm hearing here, fire signs. Okay, so let's see what other message is coming for fire signs. Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Ooh, some of you are coming from some heartache and loss in the past here. That's probably why that you're a bit hesitant here for some of you, because that seems to be the center of your issue here. Some of you seem to be going through some heartache and loss. Whoa, some of you are definitely trapped in some fear here. Okay. All the message here for Earth signs do they need to know? Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Yeah, because some of you right now are feeling so trapped and in solitude for some of you. Or you need to take some time going within. Oh, you got no choice. Some of you could be in prison, I'm hearing. Rest and rejuvenation, and some of you could be in hospital, and some of you could be ill. Wow. Transformation, you're going through a major transformation here, Earth signs. So I'm going to read that to you now. This is for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Because some of you right now going through a transformation. Out with the old, in with the new, I'm hearing. A time for ending is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationship, business, or career. You have the strength, and the transformation card asks you to have courage to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of the life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could ever imagine. You can live in the past. It's time to move on. Oh, you can't live in the past, I said. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through this new beginning that awaits you. Now that was the Death card, okay? And behind that was financial and material changes. So it could be some financial and material changes taking place, and some of you it's going to be material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, now what you're coming into is heartache and loss here. Okay, because for some of you right now you are experiencing some heartache and loss. Okay, I'm going to read that to you now. The meaning of this card, okay, revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this here. Okay, earth signs? Because some of you right now are feeling trapped in fear. Okay? Some of you could be, like I said, ill in hospital, or some of you could even be in prison for some of you. Okay, earth signs? Or feel like you're in prison for some of you. Okay? Now you've got trapped. Okay, let me read that to you. Trapped in fear, because for some of you right now, this is where you're going towards here, I'm hearing. This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage, and in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body here. Okay? Some of you need to seek out wise counsel for assistance here, earth signs. You don't have to do it alone, but know that you'll possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your own emotions. Right now I'm hearing, for some of you earth signs, you are yourself worst enemy. Okay? And some of you could be seeking solitude and going within. Right? This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. Because some of you right now, like I said, could be seeking solitude and going within. Some of you could be in prison, or some of you could be in a hospital. Okay? That's for some of you. Okay? So let me read to you solitude. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, and follow. Okay? Solitude. Stop. Your soul is calling out. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answer you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world here, earth sign. This time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside commotion. The solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and your heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able once again to remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with the life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life and by sharing his or her own experiences may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. So this is the Hermit. This could even represent a Virgo that some of you could be dealing with. Okay, that could be giving you some form of insight, because like I said, some of you need to rest and rejuvenate. Some of you could be ill. Okay, that's for somebody. Let me see if I can get that near it. And yeah. Okay, earth signs, rest and rejuvenate. That's what some of you need to do right now, is rest up. Let's see. What number is that one? Number 4. Rest and rejuvenate. So this is speaking to you now regarding your mental, where you mentally are at this moment in time, because the outcome is you need to actually rest. Okay, this card implies that a period of rest, meditation, rejuvenation and recuperation is in order. Usually comes forward when you're encountered or coming out of a particular emotional or mentally taxing experience. Number 4 in numerology means foundation. So this is the time to heal, to be with your soul and to continue moving steadily forward. Allowing space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at problems or situations instead of being in it. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take your next step. Because right now, some of you are going through some ill health and you're probably thinking, what's happening to me? Okay, I'm usually able to go to work because I know a lot of you are workaholic, but right now, earth signs, you need time out. And sometimes divine steps in and yet allows Satan to come to you, because that's the only time that you will be still, that he can speak to you. Do you understand? That's what some of you need to see. Don't focus on the problem, focus on the solution, I'm hearing. Okay, this is for earth signs, sun, moon and Venus rising. Let's see what other message is coming through for you, earth signs. Sun, moon and Venus rising. What other message does earth signs need to know? Okay, too many. You got deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right here. Okay, earth signs. You also got, for somebody, don't make a decision based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others here, earth signs. Okay? And for somebody, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment, because some of you right now are going through some healing, like I said. Some of you may even be in hospital. Some of you are at home ill. Some of you are in prison. Some of you are just taking some time out to yourself. Because some of you could be dealing with a soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay? And for some of you, it's about freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be here, earth sign. So it's up to you. You can either stay in your situation or you can move on. Okay? And for some of you, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay? That's for somebody. And last one is telling you to wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Okay? So for some of you, it's about waiting. It's about healing, I'm hearing strongly. And some of you are definitely going through some form of transformation right now. So let's see what other message here for earth signs. Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to go do the tarot, but it said heal yourself reading. So let me just pull a card from Heal Yourself. Okay. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. For some of you, whoa, put that already. Ooh, somebody needs to say what you mean. And I'm hearing, I mean what you say. Because some of you right now, it could be that you're not saying what you mean. And for some of you, you need to let go. That's for some of you right now. It's strongly coming across. You need to let go. And some of you need to pay attention to the signs, because something's coming to an end for some of you. Okay? Because as long as you're going through a transformation, out with the old, in with the new. Okay? I'm going to read to you these two cards now. But first I'm going to read, pay attention to the signs, because somebody needs to hear this, otherwise it wouldn't have got my attention. So let me read that to you first. Pay attention to the signs. Signs all around you. Open your mind and pay closer attention to your environment. Your angels know that you've been feeling lost about the direction you need to take in your life and the decisions you need to make. They have heard your frustrations and your pleas for help. They ask you to slow down, stop focusing on the problems and allow a solution to come into reality. See, Spirit speaking. Focus on the solution, not on the problem. Your spiritual helpers have been organizing synchronistic events and support for you, but you keep thinking in the same stubborn way. Relax and look at life in a more creative way. Pay attention to repetitive signs and signals. A sign can come in the form of a song, a movie, a book, nature, animals, people, thoughts, dreams, visions, etc. At times, your body also gives you signs, like it's giving you a sign now that you need to rest, I'm hearing. Okay? Your body may be telling you to rest, change your diet, or work on challenging emotions. Be sure to take these signals seriously, earth signs. Okay? Your body's talking to you. You need to listen. Okay? And for some of you, you've got here, what's that one again? Say what you mean. Because some of you are not saying what you mean. You're holding back, I'm hearing. Okay? Say what you mean and mean what you say. What number is that one? 18. Say what you mean. Take some time to clarify what you need to communicate and to whom. Honest communication begins with you, earth signs. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly, wisely and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can easily be swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not here, earth signs. Okay? Because you got to tell the truth and shame the devil, I'm hearing. And stop being a people pleaser. And stop trying to tell people what they do want to hear instead of what they need to hear, I'm hearing. Okay? That's for somebody. Right? And for some of you right now, it's about letting go. Because you got this one here. Whatever you're holding on to, you need to let it go. Okay? If it's unforgiveness, let it go. Okay? Let's read that to you now. No, what number was that one? 26. The situation has served its purpose here, earth signs. You're being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you have always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you are a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on, earth signs. Focus on opening your heart to new opportunities. Leave the baggage of the past mistakes behind you. It's important that during the letting go process, you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have alone time. Write, meditate, paint, sing, dance. Do whatever you can to heal and let go of the pain that is holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow here, earth signs, because whatever it is, if you're not dealing with it, it's making you sick, because secrets bring sickness, I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull a card here for earth signs, sun, moon and Venus rising. Let's see what other message is coming through for you here, earth signs. Okay, don't rush into anything. Allow nature to take its course. And some of you, there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear for you to free yourself. But some of you need to believe it. You got thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Okay? So some of you need to weave together the thorns you deserve. And mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. So some of you need to start taking care of not just your mind, but your body as well as your spirit, I'm hearing. Okay? So let me read to you now. Thorns. No, I'm going to read the body one first, actually. Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. You've been feeling self-conscious as of late. But the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love the body you've been given. Avoid those crash diets, that extreme exercise, or any other unhealthy behavior. Take strides towards a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel precious to be. Okay? So don't let somebody be controlling or manipulating you here, earth signs, I'm hearing. Okay? Love yourself for who you are. Right? And for some of you, it's with thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. This right here is the ultimate card of celebration. Not just of yourself, you're amazing though, but of those around you. When you've done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too here, earth signs. Okay? So let's see what message is coming out for you, earth signs. Sun, moon and Venus rising. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. Okay? Or share it with somebody who is an earth sign and you feel they're going through that, because some of you are going to lose out on an opportunity and you need to move on. You could even be losing out financially, and some of you are going to lose out big time, I'm hearing. Okay? Some of you could have been a job for some of you. Some of you, the center of your issue is the Knight of Cups, and that's reversed. This is somebody who was giving you the cup, but they didn't let you know there was also in other relationship as well for some of you. Okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. But for some of you, with the Knight of Cups here, somebody could be leaving your life, or you're leaving somebody else's life. Okay? But for some of you, the Knight of Cups, even if it's reversed, is generally an optimistic good card to see in reading. Okay, because the appearance of the Knight often means that you'll soon be receiving a message, usually a message that are positive with cups suit. For some of you. For some of you, might mean that things are going to be going well. Although you may be feeling pulled in several directions right now, you need to prioritize. Okay? Because for some of you right now, can indicate that you're feeling some resentment about the demands that your work is making on you. Even though, in general, work should be going well, if you are feeling this way, give it some thought and see if you can unpack it. You may simply need a vacation. A long weekend could be a great start. All this rest that you need could be what you needed here. Okay? For some of you, when you're asking about love, it can mean that if you are single, you may soon meet someone who might sweep you off your feet. You may need some time to adjust to the changes, and if so, you need to give yourself the time you need. And if you are in a relationship, the Knight can indicate that one or both partners may be feeling emotionally overwhelmed by the demands of the relationship for some of you. Okay? Because the Knight can indicate that somebody's definitely emotionally overwhelmed. It can be worked out if you both parties want to do so. Okay? But some of you need to explore and share your feelings here. And pay attention to the signals your partner is giving out. Okay? If he or she seems overwhelmed, this is not the time. So back off from here and let go, let God. Okay? So, this is for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Please like and share and subscribe. Some of you could be dealing with a father figure or an absent father for some of you. Okay? But this is somebody who's very controlling, very manipulative, very argumentative for some of you. Okay? Bit of a bully I'm hearing for some of you. Okay? That's for some of you here, right? Because right now, the Emperor here, who could be just coming into your life, somebody could have been even unfaithful here, okay? Because for some of you, with the Emperor here reversed like this, okay? Some of you could be dealing with the Aries or Taurus, or they may even have this in a chart. But this person seems very unbalanced. They seem to be very controlling and very manipulative, okay? They're lacking the skills though, I'm hearing, alright? Bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Swords. So there's definitely some form of deception going around you here, Earth signs. And somebody here could be rushing out your life, okay? Because something could be ended with the Death card here. Because somebody was juggling here and holding back emotionally. Their money, their emotions. But something here I'm seeing is coming to an end. And somebody's rushing out your life here, Earth signs. Or it could even be you. Okay? Well, for some of you right now, though, you could be dealing with somebody who's been seeing somebody else. Could have put you in a third party situation, I'm hearing for some of you. Now, ahead of you is the Chariot. So some of you could be moving forward from this, okay? Or some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Aries or Taurus, okay? Or some of you it's been Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but somebody's here could have lost out on an opportunity here, I'm hearing. Or somebody was so bored and taking things for granted, okay? And thought the grass was green on the other side. But like I said, some of you are going through a transformation right now. And for some of you right now, with what you're focusing on is the loss. You still ain't got over the loss or the guilt that you're carrying for some of you, okay? Because some of you could be carrying some form of guilt here, I'm hearing, okay? Could be guilty about being unfaithful or putting somebody in a third party situation here, okay? Because for some of you right now, with the Five of Cups here reversed like this, it seems like somebody is carrying some form of guilt or regret, okay? Because for some of you, you're still crying over spilt milk, what took place in the past, or somebody putting you in a third party situation, or somebody's been controlling you or manipulating you, okay? But for some of you right now, it can indicate some new prospects or a new project about to come into your life, and it's time to be hopeful and to reach out to others here. And if you need of something, whether that needs for work, attention, concern, or anything else, have faith in yourself and faith that your needs will be met here, Air Signs, okay? But for some of you, okay, you may have just been through a difficult time, okay? And the good news is that your recovery seems to be moving along well. Keep moving. Don't get stuck in things that are already over and done with, I'm hearing. because like I said, some of you are going through some ill health, but you will recover. Okay, and for some of you, although things may have been tough with regard to work lately, you are beginning to figure out that the only person you can truly control or affect in this situation is yourself here, earth signs. So some of you need to start thinking positive and consider what is truly right for you. Okay, keep a great attitude and be civil. Okay, that's the best work you can produce. It's all that you have the right to expect anyway, because like I said, some of you are ill and you're holding on to your pentacles, you're holding on to your emotions, you're holding back. Okay, and some of you, you're beginning to realize that you can be happy and meaningful. You can have a happy and meaningful relationship. Okay, you do not have to accept abuse or trying to twist yourself into a pretzel to make something work with an unsuitable partner, I'm hearing. If you're not yet feeling this way, you soon will be. Trust your instincts here, I'm hearing, because somebody's dealing with somebody who's very controlling and very manipulative. Let me just move these out the way a moment here. This is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Yeah. Somebody who's absent father, very controlling, very manipulative, very argumentative for some of you. Okay. Let me just move these out the way. Ooh. Some of you are going through some ill health, okay? Some of you need to speak up and say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? Because with the Five of Cups reversed like this, you definitely need to trust your intuition here regarding this absent father or somebody here who's very controlling and manipulative. Some of you could be letting go of a family member, or you're moving out or thinking about moving home here. Okay, letting go. You're no longer feeling stuck in your mind regarding this situation for some of you. Tell me the outcome for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. 10. Something's definitely coming to an end here. Okay, someone's feeling betrayed and stabbed in the back here. Okay, bottom of the deck. Some of you thought the grass was green and the other side might thinking about returning now. Or there could be delayed in some of you moving on, because some of you are going to be putting down a burden so you can start a new relationship. Okay, that's for somebody. There's a new beginning. After every ending, there's a new beginning. Let's see what other message here is coming for water signs, because there could be a delay in you moving on, but every rejection I'm hearing is God's protection. So let's see what's going on for earth signs. Yeah, some of you, light shall be shining on somebody here who could have been unfaithful here, and somebody's going to go through some form of judgment or karma for this. Okay, I see Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer here, Leo. For some of you, it could be in Aries or Taurus, because in the past there, this could even been somebody you was married to or living with. Okay, and it seems like in the past you both were very controlling and very manipulative. Okay, both of you seem to be mirroring each other in the past, because ahead of you with this Chariot moving forward, you've got the Emperor here and a Hierophant. So some of you could be moving forward to go to be more in a more stable, committed relationship. Okay, not for somebody. Okay, or being more spiritual or religious for some of you, because you're getting over this loss here. Okay, or guilt, or some of you are still focused on it. Some of you are going to step out in faith here, or you're trying to manifest stepping out in faith, okay, to a new beginning, because there has come an ending here for some of you here. After there being a betrayal, some of you are having sleepless nights, some of you felt trapped in your head or in your mind, or you've taken you to some form of institution. For some of you could have ended up in an institution, some of you could have ended up in prison, I'm hearing, okay. Well, you got the King of Wands and the Page of Wands. Okay, some of you could have been betrayed by a fire sign who could have children with. But some of you need to stand your ground here, okay? Because some fast communications are going to come in quickly. Okay? Some fast communications going to come in real quick and fast. Okay, could be arguments that's going to be coming in passionately. Because for some of you right now, The center of your issue is that somebody was wearing a mask, somebody wasn't being real, somebody was being false, okay? Pretending that they was happy. Some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's definitely some deceit or infidelity going on here. Someone was jealous, controlling, very manipulative, okay? For those who are dealing with a fire sign, okay? Or somebody in the energy is somebody was jealous, very controlling, very manipulative. And in the past there, you've got the Page of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Or you might have them in the chart. Somebody was being very spiteful, okay? Sending out negative messages in the past. Very but some of you are going to get victory over this rival here, no matter how spiteful there was or jealous there was, okay? Because ahead of you, some of you could have been dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or they may have this in the chart, but it's showing here somebody was double dealing you here, okay? Could be definitely strong Cancer, somebody that could have been married already married, and it was double dealing. That's ahead of you here, okay? Because what you're focusing on is the factor of this person was probably doing some form of fraud, trickery, okay? Or some connection with a proposition or offer here. The person's offering you a cup of love, but they're wearing a mask because they could be already in a committed relationship, I'm hearing, okay? And someone is coming across to you with some form of deceit or infidelity here. And that's essentially the reason, because, oops, some of you could have been dealing with a player, okay? And some of you, they could end up getting caught up by an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if you've been playing an air sign, okay, because she already knows. But some of you is going to get some unpleasant news here, some bad news about some undertaking here. If you don't know, you know now. Yeah, some of you is definitely going to get some bad news, okay? And some of you could be looking for a new romance after being left out in the cold or gone through some financial difficulty, okay? Or you could get some bad news about your finances for some of you. Some of you want to give up, but it's telling you to be patient here, I'm hearing. Tell me about this King of Wands here, who's you could have a child with. You may have fire in the chart. Whoa, 10 of Cups, and that's reversed. Loss of close friend here. Could be a family quarrels and upsets in the home here, because somebody's being betrayed here, because somebody could have had a child with a fire sign. Some of you here, you're showing up reversed here. Caution against gamble or speculation, I'm hearing here, because for some of you, you could be partying, overdosing alcohol or drugs, okay? Some of you probably thought the grass was green on the other side, okay? And you might feel you need to defend yourself, because some of you could have even got somebody pregnant, I'm hearing, okay? Some of you might get a message regarding the birth of a child, and it's made you very, kind of block communication with this person because of all these family quarrels, okay, and conflict and jealousy going on. Some of you might even get blocked, or you may have to block somebody on the phone, I'm hearing. So let's see, other message here for earth signs, because somebody here could be moving because of all these family quarrels and upside, because someone who's been very spiteful, okay? Some of you could have been dealing with a rival in your love life here, I'm hearing, okay? But you will, in the past here, get victory over your rival. But again, this person's still double dealing. Whoever you're dealing with is still double dealing. They're still seeing more than one person. Could even have a baby mama for some of you. Okay. For some of you, you got lightning on this jealousy here. Shocking news is going to be coming through. Okay, like I said, some of you are going through a transformation here. This is going to cause some form of transformation, some of you to basically change, but you need to say what you mean, and some of you need to let go, okay? So tell me about what in the past there that you're coming out from is some spiteful gossip. You've got the Grim Reaper. Someone's going to get cut off here because the relationship is over, okay? There's no second chance here. Some of you are going to be growing and transforming your life. Okay, after some of you it's a marriage or a soulmate connection is over for some of you, and ahead of you is engagement. Some of you could have been engaged to this person who was leading a double life, okay? But for some of you there will be a completion, okay? to somebody who was very committed to, because somebody was wearing a mask, somebody was being false here, okay? For some of you, someone was being very foolish and immature. Somebody you could be mirroring back to, okay? Mirror, mirror. Mirroring each other's self-image here. Relationship reflects your wounds here. So it's like you're both arguing about the same thing, going back and forth, both being manipulative, both being unfaithful. For some of you, it doesn't have to be physically that you're unfaithful. There's different ways somebody can be unfaithful. Somebody might physically be unfaithful, but somebody's verbally unfaithful in the relationship, for some of you. And with the home reverse here, somebody moving out. Somebody could be moving to expansion or playfulness or oneness. But somebody's enjoying each other here. But there's a lot of quarrels, but some of you, it's what you're used to, I'm hearing. You got palm trees. And that talks about stability and security and permanence here. Because for some of you, you're really twin flame. Okay, but some of you are feeling frustrated in relationship. You're lacking confidence. Some of you are self-sabotaging. Some of you are in your fear and your ego. And some of you are jealous. Okay? So this is for earth signs, sun, moon, and Venus rising. Let me see what other message is coming out for you right now. Because for some of you, with this shocking news of somebody who's jealous, okay, could be a Leo for some of you, okay. Some of you are in fear and anxiety here, okay. You're having sleepless nights, okay, regarding something you've done or you feel guilty about something. But it's going to be a loss here, okay? Somebody's competing for somebody else's attention here. There is somebody else. If you think somebody's unfaithful, they are here, okay, Earth sign? Because in the past, somebody here with the 9 of Cups here could be thinking of moving home, okay? And to do move, it will be to a happy home, but the relationship's ended, okay? In the past, you moved to a good home, but someone needs to put the hard work in, okay? Because somebody here could be a third party, okay? So you wish to move, okay? Some of you is in a working environment. Some of you there's arguments in the work environment as well as in the home. But ahead of you with the engagement card here to a King of Cups who's actually been double dealing, there's the 7 of Swords. Lies, betrayal. Do not make the situation worse here, Earth signs, okay? Because it seems like here for some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you it's a marriage, some of you it's a long-term relationship, some of you it's just a twin flame connection here you got here. I'm not saying just, but you know it's important, but it seems like somebody here doesn't seem to realize it's like they're in a twin flame, so it's mirroring back to them. Yeah, see, 6 of Cups. Someone from your past is coming back here, Earth signs. And it could be somebody that you moved out from or ended the relationship with here who's coming back, okay? Because ahead of you here, the outcome here where somebody could be moving here, okay, after some form of betrayal. It's having a lot of conflict because both of you don't seem to want to stay in the relationship for some unforeseen reason. Yeah, 6 of things, because someone's just doing it for attention. They want to be noticed. But with the deck, you got the 8 of Cups still. Somebody's here feels like they're wasting their time and trying to save the relationship here. And somebody's going to end up walking away. Okay? I'm moving on to calmer waters, I'm hearing. Okay? Let's see from Doreen Virtue what other messages are coming through. Because for some of you, somebody was very selfish and had you in a third party situation. Okay? Somebody was a player that was lying, cheating, sneaking around and just coming in and out your life just for sex for some of you. Okay, let's see what other message here for Earth signs do you need to know. If this resonates with you, Earth signs, please like, share, follow. But in the center of the issue, some of you are having sleepless nights or going through some form of depression over this situation, and you're going to end up losing more than you gain, I'm hearing. You've got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. For some of you, it could be the Christmas holiday. Enjoy the time together. Okay, well for some of you, forgiving and learning. Okay, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. What other message here for Earth signs do you need to know? Some of you need to retreat. And that's what some of you are probably doing now. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay? Because between you and the person, there is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here between you both. But look, unrequited love's coming out reverse here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going though. That's for somebody. If this resonates with you, earth signs, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.